Hello there. This is a very personal update. As anybody who's been following my channel will know, I've given up on Satanism as such, and that's been so for a little while now. But I've recently been going through something of a psycho-spiritual crisis, and I am now making a very definitive break with the entire area of Satanism, and this is for my own well-being and for my own mental health, basically. I realize that with the kind of vulnerabilities and the sort of nature I have, that the whole area of Satanism, the energy of Satanism is just not very compatible with me, or I with it, really. I can't do it. I can't cope with that stuff. That's just how it seems to be. And I'll be going back to a form of paganism, essentially, and really connecting with that again. Now, I don't want this to all sound superstitious or something. It's really not about superstition. This is just how things are. Some things are not right for some people, and the energy of what I would with the energy of theistic Satanism, the energy that's really at the core of it, is highly demanding, and it has a great drive to it, but it is also very, very disturbing, and probably more so for some people than for others. I think some people can cope with it, and for some people it seems to be right for them, but it really isn't right for me. So it's not like I'm making some sort of like a big judgment there. I know that it's not good for some people, probably in the same way that, for instance, psychedelics really aren't good for some people, you know. It'll take me quite a long time, or it will take a while, for it to become apparent what everything was for, in a sense. I've been through kind of psycho spiritual crises before in my life. They're usually important, and they play an important role in things. I do have a tendency towards these things, and I can't regret that. It's how I am, and I have to honor that and honor my own nature. In case anybody's wondering, nobody in Satanism has done anything terrible to me or anything like that, you know. And there are people I have a great deal of respect for. And when I'm talking about Satanism, I am talking about theistic Satanism here. But, I mean, when it comes to it, I'm too much of a hippie, really. I'm too much of a tree hugger. That's really where I am, and that's where I have to get back to, essentially. I kind of see that. Now, the subject of the occult, which has many different areas to it, that's still of interest, of course, you know. Naturally it is, you know. It forms the backdrop to so many things. But I'm somebody who has a lot of vulnerabilities psychologically. I think I always have. And it's not just something I have to take care of. It's also something I have to care about. I have to have a concern for what I can really work out is of benefit for me and of benefit for people, or for a lot of people, because you can't make too many total generalizations. Obviously, people are individuals, and you know, one person's poison is another person's medicine. That's how things always work, and I've never, for instance, believed in the concept of evil. I consider evil to be simply a matter of failure, much as we talk about the shadow. And the shadow is most essentially the place where you fail. The whole area of Satanism, for me, it is connected with the astrological Saturn in some ways, which is a tremendously important planet and a tremendously important god. So there are a lot of mysteries involved in things, and you have to accept these mysteries sometimes, and be humble enough to accept what is. Anyway, it's been quite shattering for me in some ways. My mental state hasn't been very good just recently, but I will come through this, and I will find the way that opens up for me. I'm kind of relieved in some ways. I am relieved, and it's as if some things have become very, very clear to me, and that's a really, really good thing. So anyway, I wish everybody well. Keep safe, keep happy, and be true to your own heart. Thank you very much.